Hi, welcome to Charts Chatter with Chatur Charts. In our session yesterday, we mentioned that the indices were weak and they were likely to see some stiff volatility and some correction. And that's exactly what happened today. Um, the genesis of this actually, again, is linked to Dow Jones. On 4th of May, Dow Jones rallied nearly 900 points. And our markets tried to mirror that, but sold off and settled more or less at the open level yesterday. But in overnight trade on Dow Jones yesterday, Dow Jones fell 1,000 points, primarily because the bond yields shot up there. And that caused a tremendous amount of angst over Fed's inability to hike the rates even more aggressively and tighten the fiscal stimulus that was rolled out during the corona pandemic, and this led to a massive sell-off in equities. As a result, Indian indices also mirrored a similar kind of weakness today, and it fell off the cliff. So in yesterday's session, we looked at a scenario where Nifty was probably going to test the lower end of the band of 16,400. And that's where Nifty also landed up today. So let's examine this on the charts. So here's the Nifty chart, and you will see that we had plotted this channel, and we had taken note that very often, either when an index moves up, it takes the support of a channel to move up, or even it falls, it also falls and takes support within a channel. And yes, this morning, expectedly, Nifty broke 16,600 and straight away opened at 16,420. So precariously close to the 16,400 support that we had spoken of yesterday. During intraday, it went to a low of 16,342, but also closed very close to the open price of 16,420. So the candle that you see exactly at the support line, excuse me, is a doji, is a neutral candle, which means that after opening lower at 16,400 levels, Nifty was indecisive as to further fall or recoup. But interestingly, many stocks went up aggressively today, namely Kotak Mahindra Bank, SBI. They kind of recouped a lot of their losses. But it will be interesting to see whether they'll be able to hold on to them in days to come, because the Nifty has now hit the lower band of the channel. And if this breaks the channel support at 16,297, then the next port of call for Nifty will probably be at the 16,161 level, where it would have completed the head and shoulder pattern target. So if you see the target that we had set 2 or 3 days back, our 968 point fall is now just about 200 points away. So of the 968 point fall that we had determined, already 700 point fall has already taken place in Nifty. So now let's find out what's happening in Bank Nifty. In case of Bank Nifty, also uh, it has now gone to the lower end of the channel, and this is a channel. As if we keep extending the channel to the lower band, this is where it appears now, and it is also resting on support. So even in case of Bank Nifty, you will see a doji or a neutral candle. That is today's candle. And it opened at 34,621 and closed at 34,591. That's why you see an indecisive doji sitting on a support. There is a possibility that in case of Nifty and Bank Nifty, they might attempt a reversal, but the chances appear very low, because of the inherent weakness and the fact that still oscillators are under a lot of selling pressure, and they were given a sell indicator. The only saving grace in case of Bank Nifty is that there is a small divergence or a reverse bullish divergence that is seen on the daily chart. So if you examine on between 22nd April and 5th of May, the price as far as Bank Nifty goes has undergone a lower low, but the oscillator, that is the stochastic, has shown an equal low. So which is probably one of the earliest signs that Bank Nifty might attempt a move back. You will also see that stochastic has turned into an oversold zone and probably might resist a further sell-off. But we will have to really see vis-a-vis in the cash market how much of sale takes place, and that will determine whether Bank Nifty will be able to recoup some of the losses. Now, as a result of the equity sell-off, the dollar index, the US dollar index is the index that measures the strength of the US dollar vis-a-vis 7 major currencies of the world, of which the Indian currency is not part of it. So you will see that this has breached the previous high or the life high of the US dollar index. So the previous high was 102. This index had made multiple attempts at 102, once in 2016, then once during the Corona period of March of 2020. Thereafter, this time it has breached even the previous high. So the dollar index is strong, which indicates that the US currency is building up strength against 7 major currencies of the world. And against INR, the US dollar has today broken out of the rising channel. Now, similar to a down channel or a falling channel that you saw in case of Nifty and Bank Nifty, you will see that dollar has actually breached the rising channel upper band resistance. So this generally means that there is still further scope of the greenback or the US dollar hardening against the rupee, and so the rupee probably will depreciate against the dollar even more further. So these are bound by a lot of factors, and in some of the future sessions, I would like to cover the dollar vis-a-vis Indian rupee and a lot of items like the bond yields, etc., in the sessions to come. So more weakness ahead for Nifty, Bank Nifty. Nifty likely to test 16,200, 16,100 levels. And if it breaks 16,100, then a retest of 15,800 is likely. Similarly, Bank Nifty might test a low of 34,000. And if that breaks, probably will move to a 33,500 zones in the coming sessions in the next week. So let's see how these unfold. Again, a lot of caution needs to be exercised while trading or going long on any stock or indices. Again, as a matter of clear communication, this is endeavor aimed at education and does not purport to be a trade recommendation. If you do like this video, please press the like button without fail. And for your daily dose of market mantra, please subscribe to Charts Chatter with Chatur Charts. Thank you so much. And all of you have a very great weekend. Bye-bye.